Before time began, before the stars and the sky, there was only chaos, an endless void without shape or light. It was not mere emptiness, but a swirling sea of raw potential. From this formless expanse rose Gaia, the Earth Mother, vast, fertile, and eternal. Her body became the land itself, her breath the wind, her heartbeat, the rhythm of all life. From her depths were born Tartarus, the shadowy abyss beneath the world. Eros, the first spark of love that bound creation together. And Nyx, the goddess of the night, who cloaked the heavens in her dark embrace. Gaia, alone in the newborn world, longed for a counterpart. From within herself, she brought forth Uranus, the sky, her equal and her consort. He stretched over her in a dome of shimmering blue and starlight. Together, earth and sky became the parents of all that would exist. Their union forged a formidable lineage, birthing deities of vast splendor and strength. From this cosmic bond emerged Oceanus, lord of the boundless rivers; Tethys, nurturer of life's waters; Hyperion, radiant bearer of celestial light; Theia, shimmering goddess of sight and glory; Crius, the steadfast ram of the heavens; Iapetus, progenitor of mortal lines; Mnemosyne, keeper of memory's eternal flame; Themis, divine embodiment of justice and order; Codus, the inquiring intellect of the cosmos; Phoebe, luminous mistress of prophetic radiance; Rhea, the flowing mother of gods; and Cronus, the youngest, whose cunning ambition shaped the fate of the divine. But not all their children were beautiful. Gaia also bore the Cyclops, one-eyed smiths of thunder and flame, and the Hecatoncheires, monstrous beings with 50 heads and 100 arms. Uranus looked upon these monstrous children with horror, fearing their strength. He forced them deep into Gaia's womb, imprisoning them within her very body. The pain of her buried children tore through the earth, and Gaia cried out in anguish. Gaia, heartbroken and angry, decided to fight back. Using her ancient power, she crafted a strong, unbreakable blade called adamantine, sharp enough to cut through anything and shining with her rage. She asked her children to stand up to their cruel father, Uranus, who ruled harshly. Her older sons, though powerful, were too scared to act. But Cronus, the youngest, was bold and fearless. His eyes burned with ambition, and he took the blade with a steady hand, ready to challenge Uranus and change the world. On a fateful night, as the stars dimmed in the vast sky, Uranus descended to rest upon Gaia, his presence heavy with tyranny. Hidden in the shadows, Cronus, the bold youngest son, seized his moment, gripping the gleaming adamantine sickle, its edge sharp as vengeance. He rose with fierce determination. With a single, swift, and merciless strike, he severed his father's power, shattering Uranus's cruel reign and sending echoes of change through the cosmos. The heavens screamed. Uranus's blood poured onto the earth. From those bright red drops sprang the Erinyes, fierce spirits of vengeance with eyes like fire, ready to punish wrongdoers. The giants also rose, massive and wild beings of chaos, shaking the ground with their steps. And where Uranus's remains drifted into the sea, sparkling foam swirled and gave birth to Aphrodite, the radiant goddess of love and beauty. Uranus fled, leaving the sky in silence. Cronus freed the Titans and claimed his father's throne. The age of the Titans had begun. Under Cronus's rule, the world entered a time of abundance. Rivers flowed freely, crops grew without toil, and mortals had not yet been born. It was called the Golden Age, a time of peace and plenty. But deep within Cronus's heart lingered the curse of Uranus.
You too shall be overthrown by your own child.
The words haunted him. Cronus chose Rhea, his sister, to be his queen. Together, they had many children: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. But every time a new baby was born, Cronus felt overwhelmed by fear. He was scared of a prophecy that said he'd lose his power. To stop it, he swallowed each newborn whole, one after another, keeping them alive inside his stomach. Rhea was left broken by grief. When she was about to give birth to her sixth child, she sought help from Gaia and Uranus, who pitied her sorrow. Together they formed a plan. Rhea traveled in secret to the island of Crete, where she gave birth to a son, Zeus. She hid the infant in a cave on Mount Ida, far from Cronus's eyes. Divine nymphs cared for him, feeding him with honey and milk from the sacred goat Amalthea. Outside the cave, the Curetes, warrior spirits, clashed their shields together to drown out the baby's cries so that Cronus would never hear. Rhea then wrapped a stone in swaddling cloth and presented it to her husband. Deceived, Cronus swallowed the stone, believing it to be his son. Years passed. Zeus grew strong, brave, and wise. Guided by Metis, the goddess of cunning thought, he learned the truth of his birth and the fate of his devoured siblings. Metis brewed a powerful potion and taught Zeus how to use it to force Cronus to release what he had swallowed. Disguised as a cupbearer, Zeus approached his father and offered him the drink. The unsuspecting Titan gulped it down, and agony followed. Cronus retched and vomited forth his children: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, all now grown and furious. Together, they rose against their father and the other Titans in a cosmic war that shook the universe itself. The gods made their fortress on Mount Olympus, while Cronus and his Titan allies held Mount Othrys. For 10 long years, thunder and fire split the heavens in two, gods and Titans locked in a battle for the fate of creation. Zeus, realizing they could not win through strength alone, descended into Tartarus and freed the imprisoned Cyclops and Hecatonchires. Out of gratitude, the Cyclops forged mighty weapons. For Zeus, the thunderbolt, the weapon of the skies. For Poseidon, the trident, ruler of the seas. For Hades, the helm of invisibility, master of the unseen world. Armed with divine power, the gods turned the tide. The Hecatonchires hurled mountains upon the Titans, their 100 arms striking like storms. The earth quaked and the skies burned. At last, Zeus unleashed his ultimate thunderbolt, striking Cronus with such fury that the heavens themselves split apart. The Titans were defeated. Bound in chains of divine metal, they were cast into Tartarus, guarded forever by the Hecatonchires. Only Atlas, the proud general of the Titans, received a different fate. He was condemned to bear the weight of the sky upon his shoulders for all eternity. With the Titans imprisoned, Zeus and his siblings rose to rule the cosmos. Zeus took the throne of the heavens. Poseidon claimed the seas. And Hades descended to the underworld. From the ruins of chaos, a new order was born, the age of the Olympians. The world would never again be the same. And so, from darkness and rebellion, from prophecy and power, the gods of Greece emerged, eternal, mighty, and all too human in their desire, fear, and pride.